The world snapped back into existence in a whirlwind of smoke and fractured magic. Ruby hit the cold stone floor with a jarring thud. Behind her stood the witch, her face a mask of pure fury. They were no longer in the cursed castle, but back in the familiar, unsettling prison of Brandon's fortress. Ruby pushed herself up on her elbows, her stomach twisting. She forced herself to breathe, to remember she had a plan. She wasn't alone. The little shadow was still a cold whisper at her feet. She raised her head, meeting Brandon's wild gaze. His chest heaved, his eyes blazing with a raging internal war.
Ruby, you escaped me once. It is not going to happen again.
His words were low, dripping with a bitter possession. She scrambled to her feet. Desperation radiated from him like heat. The witch watched, seething, as Brandon dragged Ruby to his room and locked the door, her plan challenged by a girl who was supposed to be dead. Once inside, Brandon threw Ruby onto his bed. The heavy lock clicked. He leaned against the door as if he feared she could simply vanish through the cracks. She slowly stood, steadying her breath. "Why were you looking for me, Brandon? Why chase me through the deadwood and hunt me like prey?" His eyes flickered with a familiar, possessive spark. The same way he had looked at her in the village, before their world shattered.
Because you're mine. You were always mine. I met you first. I loved you first. No one else can have you except me.
She had expected rage, denial, excuses, but not this twisted declaration of love. His words coiled like a serpent in her gut. And then she laughed. She couldn't hold it in. The situation was too peculiarly cruel. "You burnt my village, Brandon. You killed my parents. Sold everyone I knew. How can you call that love?" His jaw clenched, a flicker of shame quickly extinguished. He stepped forward, his face illuminated by the wall torches.
I did what I had to do, Ruby. Everything I've done. It was to protect you.
"So you protected me by enslaving me? By having your people bully and torture me? What a twisted love you have."
You don't understand. I brought you to safety, into my pack. I wanted to crown you as my queen, but you ran. You ruined everything I built for you.
"No, you ruined everything. You did." Brandon's face twisted. He hit his chest as if trying to pound the truth into himself.
You think I wanted this? I grew up in the slave quarters. My father didn't want me. I watched my mother die. When I learned my father was the king, I felt betrayed. I had to challenge him, to earn my right. Kaelan had everything, a brilliant future, a happy past, handed to him on a golden plate. I had nothing but dirt.
He didn't deserve what happened to him.
Yes, he does. It was him or me. I am the oldest. The throne was mine by right. My father gave it to him because he had a better mother. Do you know what I did to get here? How much blood is on my hands?
He was so close now she could feel his breath. Fear gripped her. He wouldn't kill her, but she dreaded what he would do to keep her.
I killed him.
The admission hung in the air, suffocating.
The witch came to me. She offered me what no one else would. He was the favorite, always the favorite. I killed my father and let the witch handle my brother. I just never thought he'd still be alive.
You murdered your own father?
He made me do it. The witch said Kaelan was corrupted. She said I was chosen.
He got even closer, his shaking hands reaching for her face.
I did it all for us, Ruby, for our future.
She swallowed hard. The little shadow hissed at her feet. Play along. I believe you. Something in him crumpled. Relief washed over his face.
You do?
Of course. But let me think. Let me breathe. Everything is happening too fast. She moved toward the window, slow, calculated. The little shadow scuttled beside her, its form cracking quietly. Brandon noticed. His eyes hardened.
You're planning something.
Ruby froze. He surged forward, gripping her shoulders.
You always run. Not this time. Not again.
Brandon, he shoved her back. At that moment, the door rattled. A second lock engaged, then a third. The brutal scrape of metal echoed as heavy bars fell into place with a final, sickening thud. He was sealing her in, a possession in a gilded cage.
I won't lose you to him. Not to Kaelan. Not to anyone. You're mine.
Ruby's blood ran cold. Everything was spiraling out of his control. He backed toward the sealed door, his expression unraveling into panic and obsession.
I'll fix everything. I'll kill the witch. I'll take the throne. I'll make you understand.
Then he was gone. The door slammed, the locks turned, and a deep, hopeless silence swallowed the room whole.